Okay folks, what we have here is the automatic float valve made by Little Giant. It's a professional grade farm float. Now this is the most common float used on farm troughs today. And I just picked this one up. My other one I had some issues with, and I was going to go ahead and assemble it. This here was $17.25 today, and then I also picked up this valve to go on top of it for an additional $6. It doesn't really take a whole lot to assemble one of these, so this should go pretty quick. These here are your hangers to hold the float in place on the water trough. And basically, there's a slit in the top. You take the long side, you put down in it, and then you take the little short screw that came in the kit and you put it right down in there and tighten it down. And it's the same for the other one. Put it down in there, take the little screw, and I'll have to snug all these up here before I install it. Now for your float, you take the rubber side and you put up against that hole, and there's a couple things that goes between in there. You're going to take your cotter pin and kind of see where the float goes. Now we're going to take our cotter pin, there's a hole in this side, and we're going to shove it all the way through right into the float. Kind of tricky to get it all lined up, and it might be best if I open the float a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to bend one side of this cotter pin to keep it from pulling back out. I'm going to do that with my knife. I'm just going to stick it right between the two parts of the cotter pin, and I'm going to turn it to kind of give one side a twist to keep it from pulling back out. Like so. Now you can see how the cotter pin's opened up a little bit. That'll keep it from pulling back out. And it probably wouldn't hurt to take a pair of needle nose or something and open it just a little bit further. These go in the back to tighten down against the trough once you get it in place. Just trust me, the animals will move the trough around. Got my turkeys out here with me. Whenever I try to do anything in the yard, they're right there with me. And then I'm just going to screw this little adapter that I bought right down in the top. And that's going to make it real nice. Since I practice intensive grazing, I'll be able to shut the water off here now to move the water trough instead of walking back to the spigot. And in some of the pastures, the spigots aren't real close. The pasture we're in now, I'm needing about 125 foot of hose. So this little shut off here would be real nice. And that's about all there is to putting together the Little Giant water trough float. Now you do want to make sure you snug all these two screws up, and besides that, you're ready to go. The way this works is this float will drop down whenever it needs water. As it starts to float up, the little rubber flap pushes against the hole and cuts off the circulation. Simple as that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.